Alright, parents, here is what most of us don't realize stress is contagious, not metaphorically, but neurologically. See, when one family member's nervous system gets stuck in fight or flight mode, it creates a ripple effect that impacts everyone in the house. See, the baby picks up on the dad's work tension, the toddler mirrors mom's overwhelm, even the dog starts acting differently when the family's stress peaks. And see, sometimes we try to fix individual problems, and this is really how we've grown up in the American culture. See, we think more individualized instead of as a family. Now, you have the anxiety medication for a mom, the sleep training for the baby, behavior charts for the 5-year-old, but we're missing the bigger picture. See, you can't heal in isolation when you're neurologically wired to co-regulate with the people that you live with. So this video is for parents who notice that when one family member struggles, everyone struggles. For families where dad's work stress somehow affects the baby's sleep, where mom's anxiety will show up as toddler tantrums, and where holiday gatherings leave everyone exhausted for days. See, you're not imagining these connections. They are neurologically real, and you're going to discover how family nervous systems literally synchronize with each other, and why caring for just one person rarely will create lasting change, and how something called co-regulation is going to explain why your stress becomes your kid's stress. And most importantly, you're going to understand why neurological focused chiropractic care for the whole family isn't just helpful, it is actually essential for breaking generational patterns of dysregulations. Now, research is showing us that up to 15% of infants experience regulation difficulties in their first year. But here's what that stat doesn't capture. Those babies are usually born into families where parents are already dysregulated. See, we see this pattern every single week in our practice. Stressed out parents bringing in struggling kids and not realizing that their nervous systems are connected like Wi-Fi networks in the same house. The data gets even more compelling, guys. When mothers experience chronic stress during pregnancy, their cortisol levels can directly program their baby's developing nervous system. And that baby grows up with a nervous system pre-wired for stress. They become anxious kids, then stressed adults, who then have babies of their own. And the cycle just continues. And you're sharing nervous system patterns that have been passed down. Now, the science of family co-regulation, guys, how does it actually work? See, your nervous system doesn't just operate in isolation. It's constantly reading and responding to the nervous system around you through something called co-regulation. Think of it just like an air traffic controller coordinating and controlling multiple planes. Your nervous system is trying to coordinate with every other nervous system in your home. Kids are especially tuned into their parents' nervous system states, detecting stress through tone, touch, and even mom's heartbeats from across the room. Guys, come on, we all know this, right? When dad comes home from stress from work, the entire family's nervous system shifts towards sympathetic dominance, fight or flight mode within minutes, right? And studies using heart rate variability measurements actually show that family member stress patterns often synchronize, creating either cycles of calm or a storm of chaos. And why individual care can sometimes fall short, right? A lot of times when we're caring for mom's anxiety while dad stays dysregulated, it's like trying to remodel a house on a cracked foundation. You're building on an unstable base. Now you start sending your child to therapy while the home environment stays stressed. It's like pushing a car with the parking brake still on. Progress becomes slow and frustrating. See, the perfect storm, guys, isn't just individual. It's environmental, it's generational, and collective, affecting everyone under the same roof. So one family member getting adjusted is like having one instrument tuned in an orchestra where everybody else is off key. The discord just remains. So when your nervous system, it's like a computer with too many tabs. And guys, I can give you examples and examples of this. Do you guys see what I'm trying to say, right? So what is the path forward? Now, when families receive neurologically focused chiropractic care together, their heart rate variability patterns can begin to synchronize in healthy, balanced ways. Families create what we call a regulation field where everybody's nervous system supports rather than stresses the other. So the goal is to break this generational cycle that requires addressing the whole family system and not just the identified patient or the individual person that is showing the signs of it. And just like the umbilical cord that connects the moms to your baby, your family stays neurologically connected, and healing happens best when you heal together. So instead of just surviving the chaos, you can actually start transforming it. So families, it may be time to schedule those boost adjustments as we head into the summer. And if you're new here, Your child is in the care, but now you're interested to see your scans? Click the link in our bio, comment below, or send us a DM to schedule, right? Your family deserves it better than just survival mode.